Hi everybody, I'm Dave Kaufman. I'm here in one of the most magical places I've ever been in my life, Khao Yai National Park in southeast Thailand. It is a place that is so rich in its herp diversity, but there's so much more. There are tigers here. There are elephants and leopards and macaques. It's the dry season now and we're going to have to work very hard to see what herps we can find, but we're up for the task, so come and join us at Khao Yai National Park in southeast Thailand, here on Zilla Presents Herpers TV.
I'm a herper, herper. I'm a herper, I'm a herper, and I like it.
Khao Yai, meaning large mountain, opened in 1962 as Thailand's first national park. Today it's the third largest national park in the country. It covers over 2,100 square kilometers of evergreen rainforest and grassland. It is one of the most naturally beautiful places in the world. It's home to over 3,000 species of plants. 53 species of reptiles are found in the park, 320 species of birds, and 66 mammal species are found in this park alone. Like the very common sandbar deer, the largest deer species in Thailand, which typically weighs up to 350 kilograms. And the great hornbill, the heaviest of all the hornbills. When in flight, they sound like a steam engine starting up. And the red jungle fowl, the ancestor of all domestic chickens. Pigtail macaques playing in the forest was a common sight, especially around camp where they would steal any food they could. But as much as we came for the reptile species, it was the megafauna that we hoped to see. And Khao Yai did not disappoint. Tony Smits and his wife Tan run Tontan Travel, and we hired them to be our guides in the park. It was the single best decision we made on the trip, and it wasn't long before they put us on our first herp.
Oh, God.
The Chinese water dragon didn't prove as common as we thought it would. They are native to China and all over Southeast Asia. When threatened, they'll retreat to the nearest water source where they can stay submerged for up to 25 minutes. Our journey continued through the thick forests as we searched for one of our target species. The barred flying dragon is one of the smaller species of the genus Draco, which is Latin for dragon. They have elongated ribs with a connecting membrane which creates a wing, although they don't actually fly, but can glide for up to 200 feet to evade predators. They use their tail and flatten their hind legs to use as a rudder in the air. It wasn't long until we discovered the first snake species in the park. The Oriental whip snake is also known as the Asian vine snake. There are many color phases of this snake: gray, tan, green, and yellow, which is the phase we had hoped to see. They can be seen in lower vegetation where they hunt frogs and lizards. This is certainly one of the most beautiful snakes of the trip. Of the turtle species we had hoped to see, this was the one on the top of my list. The Asian leaf turtle is also sometimes called the Oldham's leaf turtle. Being the dry season, it wasn't that hard to pinpoint where they would be. Unlike the flying dragon, which can glide through the air, the parachute gecko jumps and floats to safety when alarmed.
Can I have my finger back, please? I need this. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
They have skin flaps on the top of the head and along the legs and body, and have strongly webbed feet, which gives this gecko its name. Bronzeback snakes are a widely distributed colubrid ranging from Pakistan to southern China, even into South Australia. They are primarily lizard eaters, but will take small mammals and frogs as well, using its mild venom to immobilize its prey. Then, up a tree, Tony spotted the only viper we would see in the park.
So, our guide, tell us about the snake.
It's green. The Vogelsbit Viper. So it's a male. You can see like the white ventral line, and this one even has a little bit of dark brown reddish under it. And the overall color is bluish green. Like the females of this species have a white, yellow ventral line with the whole body is more yellow-green, brighter green. And it's found in the eastern part of Thailand and further, I think even up to Vietnam, and the countries in between. We see them mostly feeding on frogs, but they do eat rodents as well, mice and things like that. Especially in the wet season, we will see them go close to the forest floor, pointing their head down, waiting in ambush for the frogs to pass, very close to the forest floor. But like this season in the winter, they choose higher spots just to relax, hibernate more or less. Well, not so active. And yeah, it's a pit viper, so they have heat sensing organs to see temperature. So that's how they can detect the prey even in the dark. They're mostly active at night, but we've seen them also on the move in daytime if it's raining or something. So they will hunt for prey, take the chance whenever they get it.
As we hiked deeper into the jungle, we became more and more deflated that our main target species for the park was going to elude us. We were hopeful, but hearing that they are so endangered that only one or two are left in the park, we weren't holding our breath. Until we saw one through a clearing in the jungle, just sunning himself in a swell in the river, almost as if he knew we were coming to see him. We walked along the river as he swam, amazed at just how lucky we were to see one of the most endangered reptiles in the world in its native habitat. Crocodiles of all species are in trouble throughout the world, but this one in particular is really on the verge thanks to the fashion industry's demand for crocodile leather. However, through captive breeding initiatives, there are many more Siamese crocodiles alive in captivity than can be found in the wild, essentially saving this species from total extinction. We followed him for almost 45 minutes, and then he let us know that we had overstayed our welcome.
Snappy snap. Snappy snap, snap, snap.
There was simply no adequate description of the elation we felt as we moved on with our Thailand adventure, leaving the park for the long drive to Krang Kachan National Park in the south. You know, there's a saying, nobody on their deathbed wishes they spent more time at the office. Life isn't about working a job just to pay bills. Life is about adventure. Life is about experience. Life is about recognizing beauty, especially in the natural world all around us. This is a magical place, and every adventure we go on, we'll take you with us here on Zilla Presents Herpers TV.